Hi guys, Jake and MJ, back again for more live reactions to Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger. Alright, another week.
Another Ryusoulger.
Another Ryusoulger. Beast Morphers just wrapped up with its season finale just on Saturday, and so we're fully wrapping up with the holiday special coming up this weekend.
Yes.
As far as life things, we are kind of I'm finally starting to wind down on school stuff, so I'm just gotta toss in like one or two last little things in, and then grad school is done for this semester, and then I don't need to worry about that again until January, so that'll be nice. Things are starting to chill out a little bit on the project at school, so long as I can get the stuff in for like the rest of this week. The next week is hopefully going to be a bit more low-key, and I won't need to worry about any additional like observations, things like that.
You can never be so sure about low-key, though.
Yeah, I know. But at the very least, I'll be going into the last week of classes before break, teaching-wise. And so that will, lead into the 2 weeks off where I maybe can actually really focus on power reviews for a while. I have a few things left that still need to be taken care of for 89, filming-wise, but at least I'll have the opportunity to work on it.
Just keep an eye on your tesseract.
Yeah. And hopefully 90 as well. I'm just gonna buckle down and do what I can, and any bonus videos will just putting off to the side unless it's a special occasion. So I know somebody asked about the Kamen Rider Build Writer Log, which I know I've been saying I wanted to do for like the last year, and I just have not found time for.
Still not finding time for it because we have to get power reviews done.
Yeah, that would be an example of a special occasion kind of video if I find a good opportunity to work on it. I would love to, because I really enjoyed Kamen Rider Build. But that's the state of things right now as far as the channel goes. Just struggling to find time. But we still find time for these.
I hope everybody here is at least 13 years of age.
Yeah. I know that's...
Because this is not for children under 13 years of age.
As much as we are good with trying to keep things family friendly. But yeah, I know the whole COPPA thing is a whole crazy big mess, and hopefully it will continue to not affect us. We'll see. But yeah, that's
This is for young teenagers, and adults.
Yeah.
But not for small children.
The idea is that this is
We're being analytical.
Yeah.
This is highbrow, man.
Yep.
13 and up.
Yeah, there we go. So let's continue with our very sophisticated look at episode 37 of Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger, Birth, the Greatest Tag Team. Kishiryu, what are you up to? You are up to... Okay, there we go. I'm like, you are up to buffering.
He seems to be in a shrine.
It's oddly buffed.
Jerky.
Yeah.
There we go. Save my Ichigo.
Why are you eating that? Okay. Okay. Boom! Girato hikaru sodo, chikate bateru rodo, bam 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 bam. Momo. Man, what's up with this? Come on. Oh, Ritai, Kono, Sekai, 風さないと君たならその道を行けよ。西にエンブメル西の証さあソルを一つにどんな時でも逃げないダイナミック大地を鳴らせ鋼の力色と光るその違ってバテるロド夢は一人で見る夢みんなで見るのに強くなる片手で踊ると掛け声てこ責任つてやめよやめてKishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger. Man, it's very glitchy today.
Yes.
Hasn't been this glitchy in a while.
The stream is not liking us.
Yeah, very frustrating. Kishiryu has his exam soon. He can't waste a moment. What? Being eaten by a Tyrannosaurus? What?
Apparently they consider him to be responsible for Tiramigo.
Yeah, what? Even the what? Lawless punks? What is your deal, lady? What is she? Is she Ui's old teacher? Why did Tiramigo eat that boy? Come on. So much time to buffer.
Yeah, do you really have any choice? He's a...
Yeah, what has
Gotcha,
to do
Baka.
Yeah.
And Kishiryu shows up.
Gorgeous. Oh, teamwork. You're killing me so hard.
Her face.
Where's the nose? Really? What do you mean it's none of your business? You tried to eat a child. Why did you try to eat a child? This is something that you should talk about. Why did you try to eat a child? You tried to eat a child.
Achilles?
What the? He just showed up out of nowhere.
No, it's lady appreciation.
Is he trying to date the teacher? I bet he's trying to date the teacher. I believe she's a teacher. I do. Chinosa no Misayu Sasa. Whoa. There we go, burning soul. Whoa.
Both of them are having problems where when they try to use their souls, the souls are backfiring on them.
Nice. Yeah, specifically the greater rare souls, the ones that give them the armor.
Yeah.
What is Tiramigo's deal?
Is Tiramigo a girl?
Why?
Is Tiramigo pregnant and having pregnant crazies?
Don't know.
The episode is called Birth, the Greatest Tag Team, so I'm just speculating.
I'm assuming that just means that a great tag team is being born.
Oh, of Kishiryu and Ryusoulger.
Possibly. He escapes. Well, you didn't exactly chase after them or anything. You could use your listening Ryusouls.
Yep.
Why are you acting like there are no clues? You use your listening Ryusouls to track things all the time. Really? What? What is the conflict right now with this? What?
Ko's still testing that Tiramigo.
Yeah, I know, but they just like completely dropped this plot point all of a sudden. Of what about this mysterious thing that we're only aware of by sound, and we're not going to try and track the sound, even though we have tracked sounds.
This guy's head looks like a
since
missile
like
launcher.
episode 2. Hey, Bridges. Oh, she wants his heart. That's not nice.
No heart.
Interesting. This is just made of goo. You can see your hand being up for that.
Except Precious.
Yeah. But she pushes him around anyway. Hey, Peter. Why were you trying to eat him?
I don't think he was trying to eat him.
Was he providing the boy an excuse to get out of his test? Is that what happened?
Maybe. Or maybe like he fell into something and Tiramigo picked him up and was just putting him back down. Like he rescued him from a culvert.
Yeah, the kid's trying to get out of studying. Oh, Ryusoulger. You're being sneaky sneak.
His mom makes him study too much.
Yeah.
You don't even talk to yours, so...
Yeah, yeah. When was the last time you talked to Midi Needle? Or whatever. Really? Are you going to be judging on him right now? Really? Okay. I don't know how many times I need to say this. maybe I should clarify. He publicly tried to eat a child. That is suspicious.
Or at the very least pretended to try and eat a child.
That is worthy of investigation. Oh, they stole the kid. He's being very clumsy with his tail this episode, just knocking everybody everywhere.
Is Ichiro the source of this week's Minosaur?
Entirely possible. Seems fairly probable. But it looks like they've captured the mother, too.
Or maybe she's the source of the Minosaur, and they're going to make her upset by threatening to hurt the child. Because remember, making the Minosaur host upset.
Right. You know, you have those listening. You have those listening Ryusouls. We've seen all of you use them.
Hurry and go get Tiramigo? Why can we not just phone him up? Like, when we summon the Zords, they come.
Well, I mean, Tiramigo's in the warehouse right now, surrounded by certain soldiers. And
Right.
they went there to help him.
So maybe let's go get Tiramigo and we'll go help Tiramigo?
Yeah, I think that was the idea.
Uh-oh.
Why don't you use the listening one? Just use it. You should have used it before, and now it's
Whoa.
functionally too late.
Tiramigo's in trouble.
Yeah.
He's on his side, and
Okay, yep, her.
Mom is the thing.
Interesting, it's underground.
ガチレウスに協力していると思うと複雑な気分だが、まあいい。人間もっと絶望するがいい。
Titan, you are not tremendously helpful at the moment.
おや、ガチレウスは負けたのか。
You need to like pose like.
No.
目立たない作戦をやるわけがなし。マイナスの仕業だよ。
It's the Minosaur.
Yeah,
You
Minosaur. Everything's
should
always
you
a
have really
Minosaur.
told him that, Mr. Weisel?
Life and death being swapped has been a Minosaur. There's all sorts of weird. Every time something weird has happened, it's been a Minosaur. Have you been not like observing the show that you're in? Okay. It's weird. By sound. This is all by sound.
Everybody use the Dupli Soul?
Whoa.
Vision Soul, Power Soul, Speed Soul.
Wait.
The
The Dupli Soul duplicates sound?
Apparently can duplicate anything it darn well pleases.
That's interesting.
And because they all went at once, it had difficulty targeting them.
That's new. Like, as far as I was aware, the Dupli Soul just duplicated things, but apparently it can also duplicate sounds, including the sound of other things. I'm so confused.
I'm sorry for being suspicious of you biting a child!
You were publicly trying to eat a child.
Bite a child. We know he was biting a child. We don't necessarily know that he was trying to eat him.
I'm just saying. Wait, what? Okay. So apparently everything's okay now.
Yes.
Max Cable. Oh, Max.
Now we're gonna go save Ichiro.
Tira.
What?
Okay, sure.
Can they charge into battle this way? Because that would actually be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Stop
being
being cool,
cool,
isn't
isn't
it?
This show is ridiculous. I feel like...
He is! He's charging into battle that way!
Yep. And Waizul is just missing them continually as they charge forward in a straight line, not dodging anything. So yeah, this I believe is the ultimate tag team we are supposed to be observing.
Stage left.
Okay, sure.
Exit. Pursued by a bear.
There we go, now he saves the mom. But, no, chase after... You established back in, like, episode 6 that it was a good idea to go after Kirihana and then never tried again. Hey, Smash Soul. There we go.
Smash Soul, that underground Venusaur.
Because the way the Smash Soul works is weird. But apparently this has turned him into a giant.
And he's...
Oh, yeah, I guess he was... He must have already been a giant underground from what we observed. Gaboom! Time for the, ultimate Kishiryu thing. Why is Melto in there?
Why not? Hi! Hello, good boy!
Yeah, thank you. Hey, buddy. Don't. Okay. I'm afraid it's not happening.
No. He's gonna sit on the floor in front of us and watch the Ryusoulgers.
There we go. Defeat the evil dentist Minosaur, or whatever it is.
Stop.
Yeah, I'm not sure it would have made a difference. Okay. So the kid fell out of the tree, and he caught him. How is this a good idea? How is this your instinct? That is just a weird instinct, child.
That's why the doctor coat
Okay,
on the Minosaur.
but also, wait, Okay, so it was just that he did not want to get caught playing,
ごめんね。
which
あ
is
とそんなに追い詰めていただいて。
okay.
お母さん。一ついいですか？
Okay.
My friends are not
こ
delinquents.
の人たち、
Yeah.
Yeah.
とってもいい人たちなんです。
Yeah.
私、この人たちと出会って初めて友達っていいなって思えたくらい。だから、
Okay.
不良とか言ってたの。
Yeah.
手
Yeah,
伝っ
that's
て
fair.
もらえませんか？ルイ、
Duh.
そうね。あなたの言う通り。本当にごめんなさい。
Sorry I called you guys delinquents.
助けてくれてあ
There we
り
go.
がとう。
そんな俺たち気にしてないですから。
Yep.
じゃあ私たちはこれで。あ、お父さんに先月の胃カメラの検診結果早く聞きに来るよう伝えといてね。わかりました。
Okay.
I guess she's a doctor too.
なるほど。
I guess that's
胃カメラ
the
の
deal.
先生だから見えないところに潜って攻撃するマイナスが生まれたんだ。
Okay.
胃カメラって何？
What?
始まりの神殿が呼んでいる。
Temple of Beginnings is calling.
お
Okay.
父さんいたんだ。
私は瀬戸だ。
Oh, right.
今始まりの神殿って言いましたか？
Are there even stairs there, or was he just miming stairs?
He was
とに
just
かく
climbing
ここ
stairs.
に行けばわかる。
Okay. Yeah, da 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 da, yeah, da 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 da, yeah, da 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 da, yeah, da 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 da, yeah, da 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 da, yeah, da 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 da, yeah, da 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 da, yeah, da 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 da, yeah, da 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 da, yeah, da 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 da, yeah, da 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 da, yeah, da 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 da. Yeah da da, yeah da da, yeah da da, da da, do ba do a do and tornado, do ba ba do ba dee ba do, dee ba dee ba dee ba da ba dee ba, dee ba ba dee ba dee ba dee ba dee ba dee ba, do ba do ba thrilling up the thriller, do ba flailing on the flailing. Ba 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 da ba da ba 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 drilling on the thriller, flailing on the flailing pose. Whoa, shiny new armor thing going on.
Face the ultimate decision.
So it looks like they got
A Minosaur born
Born
from
of
Gachilius?
apparently that's a thing, and Ko is getting yet another new armor.
Sure, why not?
Okay. So that was silly.
That was hilarious.
Wacky misunderstanding.
I shoved myself into the Tyrannosaurus mouth so my mom wouldn't know I was playing with a toy gun in a tree.
If you had enough time to shove yourself in the Tyrannosaurus mouth, you had enough time to hide behind the wall that was between you and your mother.
You know, the other thing you could have done was just grab the gun, shove the gun in the Tyrannosaurus mouth, and shut the Tyrannosaurus mouth so that, you know, Mom wouldn't find out about your toy gun.
It's like,
He seemed to have hurt his knee. There were plenty of ways you could hurt your knee. Mom, I was just walking home from school and I tripped and hurt my knee.
that was all just based off such a ridiculous misunderstanding. And it's like,
Yeah.
what?
Kids, man, what are you going to do with them?
That's like,
Also, you realize if Seto just mimed stairs up from nowhere, then they were having that conversation.
And
with
he was
Mr.
just
Katsuri
there on the
just laying on the floor.
Yeah.
Remind your dad to get his endoscopy results when he wakes up from his floor nap.
What is this show? And did I blink and just like miss the part where Ko and Tiramigo's like conflict was suddenly resolved, leading to them teaming up for that final fight?
No, you were there for it. He apologized. Said, I'm sorry, I think I was just trying to control you. And you were busy saying, but he was trying to eat a child.
So all that had to happen was Ko had to apologize, and then they were best buddies in battle again.
Yes.
Was it? Okay.
I had to apologize for not implicitly trusting him that, you know,
He
despite
had
the
a
fact
good-
that it looked like he was trying to eat a child, he was not, in fact, trying to eat a child.
This episode felt so unnecessary.
Yes.
Everything about this felt so unnecessary.
This is true filler.
Except apparently next week they're going to the Temples of Beginnings, and that needed to be revealed in the last 2
And
minutes.
I suppose one important thing that we did learn, besides the Temple of Beginnings, is that Kirion does not have a heart to be stolen.
And Gachilius and Wiseul are starting to team up against Precious, and Precious is trying to win over Kirion.
And subtitles are using the second person or third person pronoun she and her for
Yeah,
Precious.
for
so
Precious.
I'm pretty sure that the Boku use really is what I thought it was at the beginning, which is tough lady talk.
Right. But yeah, at least we have some somewhat interesting dynamics going on between the villains, which, you know, who would have thought that something like that could happen when you allow them to share screen time? Finally. 37 episodes in.
Now, they did share screen time once before.
Yeah, I know.
To get their hearts stolen in the first place.
It's just like, why did it take so much for them to actually...
I don't know. I feel like Birth, the
have an
Greatest Tag
interaction?
Team may have been a clumsy translation of the title.
Oh, yeah, probably. Just like...
I was expecting something to be born.
Yeah, no, it's like the birth of the Greatest Tag Team.
Yeah, like I said, clumsy translation. A very direct and literal translation without taking into account grammatical differences and how you probably should rephrase that for...
That was a gnome?
Baby, it's cold, get real milk delivered. Milk.
That's an advertisement.
I
But
knew
apparently
it
that was the
delivered.
gnome Minosaur. So we're just gonna call him David.
With every wish and dream and happy home, you will find the kingdom of the gnome.
And then he will shoot invisible missiles at you from his hat.
If you really like gnomes, you should check out Rachel Illustrates on Instagram.
Yeah. I don't have the Instagram. I don't do it for the grams.
That's where other Rachel from high school, my friend,
Oh yeah?
the one who is an illustrator for a living,
Oh, okay.
she does a webcomic called Talk the Gnome.
I mean, I will do some things for grams, like I will say, may I please have some for my s'mores in reference to graham crackers. But that's about it.
Well, not everyone who has Instagram is doing it for the gram.
Yes.
Some of them just, happen to be art. There's a lot of artists have Instagram
That's fair.
to share their
That
art.
is fair.
And she's a professional illustrator. So.
Okay. Cool.
Hence, Rachel Illustrates.
Yes. I'm trying to think what else.
Unplanned plug.
I'm trying to think what else there is to say on this episode that wasn't already summed up by us just repeatedly saying you tried to eat a child. Like, okay, but that child leapt into my mouth. Is just a weird thing.
But it is what happened.
It is what happened in the situation.
The child literally reached up and pried his mouth open to stick himself into it.
I did not wish to eat the child. The child forced himself into my mouth.
And it would appear that Tiramigo has alligator
And
problems.
this is why this is not appropriate under COPPA. Because this would not be considered child content under COPPA. There is the devouring of children being discussed in this video.
Children are being eaten.
Children being eaten by child eaters. Like, this is not child friendly.
And the importance of getting your endoscopy results, which is definitely something for the 50-plus male crowd.
Yeah. Remember, loyal viewers, check out your endoscopy results. Don't let that go.
That's kind of an old people thing.
Keep an eye on
Unless
that.
you have issues, like some people have digestive issues, may get them younger. But I believe they become standard at a certain age.
Yes.
In older age.
So, talk to your doctor.
Talk to your doctor today to find out if endoscopy is right for you.
What even was this episode? The monster was based off endoscopy.
One of my first jobs out of college was making a interactive flash training for how to clean your endoscope properly.
Okay.
You really have to clean those because they go up the bum.
Yeah, I gathered that you didn't need to clarify why you needed to clean those. I think we all knew why you needed to. You're so lucky I caught you before that Tyrannosaurus had swallowed you. Otherwise, we would have been in my endoscope to get.
I don't think, based on the way that she was talking to the family, I'm not sure that she is an endoscopic doctor.
Yeah.
I feel like, since she was talking about Uwe and her grades and all that perhaps she's the general practitioner. And that his results from the test she sent him out for would be returning to her office.
Fair enough.
And I think that's how that goes a lot of the times when your doctor sends you out to get tests.
But they did make specific reference to the endoscope being, like, part of the theme of her Minosaur.
Oh, that's a good point. Also, I'm not sure how an endoscope would help you with that, because I don't remember that monster having
I don't know.
I would have expected, what do you call those things in submarines?
Periscope.
Periscope. I would have expected if the monster was going to be underground and shoot at them, and it was based on the endoscope design, I would expect the monster to have, like, a periscope or something to see them with. Otherwise, it's less endoscopy and more some sort of, sonogram. Because he was doing it by sound, remember?
Yeah. I don't even know. I'm checking to see if there's any other information that, like, I missed, and I don't even know.
Nope, nothing about her.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on, man. Excuse me.
Like, I'm sorry. Yeah, I get it. You trust your partner, but you know what?
He was trying to eat a child. Well, he appeared to be trying to eat a child.
Like, I'm sorry. Hon, I love you. I trust you.
But if you catch me appearing to eat a child...
I'm going to have questions, and I'm going to expect answers.
You will get them.
Like...
Because there will be a reason, and it will be that I was not trying to eat the child. I don't know what the reason will be, but I promise you I will never try and eat a child.
And you know what? That goes for really any type of what appears to be deliberate child endangerment or injury. Like, if you are trying to eat a child, if you are trying to drink a child, I'm going to have even more questions. If you are trying to shred a child to be sprinkled upon some sort of salad, yeah, questions are going to be had.
You're really channeling your inner Cecil Baldwin right now.
I'm just saying. Who's that again?
The host of Welcome to Night Vale. trying to drink a child or shred a child to put on your salad. Now, isn't that something we've all done once or twice?
I have not actually. I've not actually listened to Welcome to Night Vale. I know the gist of it, but I've never actually listened to it. Really.
I have, and I enjoy it.
Which makes me apparently channeling the character that much funnier. But yeah, like I feel like this is a really. I feel like this is a really dark live reaction.
I don't understand why he couldn't have told Ko and just sworn Ko to secrecy. Like, Ko, please don't tell his mom, but really...
Because he takes his promises, weirdly seriously.
The important part of the promise was that his mom doesn't know, you know?
Yeah. But he takes his promises to children oddly seriously.
He does.
And... I'm sorry, you gotta have... I mean, I recognize he's not bright, and he obsessively commits to the promise to the small child, but it's still a weird thing, and a weird situation, and a very manufactured one, and just bizarre.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, man.
It was just...
Y'all are freaking me out a little.
I was thinking for a moment, oh, maybe he caught when the kid started to fall, I'm like, oh, maybe he caught him in his mouth. No, the child shoved himself into his mouth. We are way too hung up on this. The fight at the end was fun and cool with him riding Jeremigo.
I'm just gonna shove myself in a Tyrannosaurus's mouth.
Also, you have the audio soul. I know you do. You know how? Because its name was one of the many, many names that were all being bounced around when you did the duplicate soul. Why did you never use the audio? It was one of... the second episode, you used the audio soul to track...
Hang on. I actually get that one now.
Yeah?
Because they realized that every time they tried to use any soul, they got blown up.
But they didn't even, say, oh, maybe we could use the audio soul, when they were at home and away from the battle, and then be like, oh, no, wait, we can't risk that. Address it? At least address it?
I suppose. But I'm going to give them a pass on that one, because they did basically establish that trying to use any soul was going to get them blown up.
I just... But it didn't really stop them. Once they got there, they immediately tried to morph and then got blown up.
This is true.
They were not thinking this much ahead. They're just like, we could hear it, but we couldn't see it. Well, I guess there's nothing we can do. Let's talk more about Tiramigo and eating a small child.
Would you like some potato chips, Cal?
Yeah, what?
That's just her solution for everything. Asuna.
Second episode, they used the audio soul to track the sound of fencing across the city.
Yep.
Clearly that skill, that soul has range.
Yep.
Use it.
Yep.
Once you've activated it, you just have the super hearing for however long you need it, apparently is what I've gathered. So... What? Yeah, it's just standard Ryusoulger. It's Ryusoulger just...
This is what we've come to expect from Ryusoulger at this point.
It's just a bizarre show that doesn't actually make sense and just puts characters in weird situations and doesn't have them address anything.
Ever. Nope, this will not be addressed.
I mean, it's entertaining in its own way. It's got shiny fights, and the absurdity is entertaining in its own way, but it's this show, it's what is happening? And I think I'm done for this.
Cave Johnson, we're done here.
Yeah, I think it's good time to wrap it up. So, again, don't forget to join us
For the Christmas special.
on Saturday, 7 p.m. in our chat, Eastern Time, 7 p.m. So we look forward to seeing you for the last episode of Beast Morphers in 2019.
Yeah.
And then we'll have a little break for a while from doing the
Saturday live reactions.
the Saturday live streams, so we can zero in a little bit more on the filming in the meantime. Try and get caught up on that during the break.
Excuse me.
But yeah, until next time, farewell, Ranger fans, and let the power protect you. Content warning. This episode features children being eaten by a T-Rex.